Hello, this is XL, or known as GBO Bonsai, and we will be talking about the Act Zaku. And the Act Zaku is just, it kind of reminds me of the Gabaldi beta. It's kind of the movement speed around that area, criteria basically. But, this is a Zaku with the beam saber. Now, how dangerous is that? That is very dangerous, especially since it's a Zaku. Now, you'll be able to get some really nice reach on players. With an axe, it's pretty difficult, but with this nice long beam saber that this Mosu has, it's really good stuff. Now, right over here, I'm just jumping like no tomorrow. I'm jumping like goddamn like a rabbit, man, like Bugs Bunny right over here. Now, when you jump, as you can see, there is the 2 leg bars right there. Now, those 2 sections of those leg bars, when an opponent shoots you on that split second of jumping down, that takes a big chunk of your leg. So it can leave you very paralyzed if the enemy opponent can, target you right on the dot when you land. So when you see your opponent land on their feet, shoot them on the legs, because if you shoot them on the legs, and if you constantly shoot them on the legs, it will literally break their legs. So when they land, boom, taking 2 sections of that leg right there. Now, that's some really good stuff. That's a little information right over here. Now over here, I'm just testing this Mole Suit's jumping capabilities. And this Act Zaku just feels nice. I wanted to color this Mole Suit gold. Well, I've had this Mole Suit colored gold for a while, because I felt like the speed and potential of this thing is just really nice. A lot of moments when you're using this mobile suit, it won't fail you when you're trying to retreat. And when I mean retreat, you'll be able to cover some nasty distance trying to get away out of really nice engagements. Now, at this sector right here, if you wanted to set a trap on opponents, you wanted to get them in a little surprise factor where they could be like Nani, many of those moments, this is the area for you. Now, the ship area and the submarine is a good area if a dude was trying to bother you throughout the whole match, and this is a really good shooting point for supports. And you can make it very difficult for enemy raids who are trying to chase you down throughout the whole match, but it's very rare to actually end out over here. But if someone was trying to attack your base at I believe at A point or something like that, this is a good area to fall back with your team. And this is a specifically good area if you're trying to go for those really highly crazy clutch moments when you're trying to go up against an enemy team. Don't fall back to the base, fall back at the submarine and the ship area. It makes things a little bit more interesting. But yeah, this thing is just, it's got some really nice speed. And the specs, some nice delicious specs for you to slap onto this thing. Oof. It'd have to be the melee and the turn rate. Now, this is one of those areas that I would be practicing, or just a little extra. Now, as you can see, just testing out the flick of this mobile suit, and the light forward flick where the mobile suit strikes forward, it's real nice and it's really quick, especially when you're trying to catch a dude like in moments. So you can literally strike them first before they strike you. So that's really, really nice. Going in, beautiful first strike right there. And it's kind of like those underneath sort of sword techniques when you're trying to strike from below, which is real nice. Makes you feel nice and golden in a lot of these moments. Trying to go over here, and that's the thing about this mole suit. It's meant to act, so it's an act. It's really nice. This Act Zaku can just get out of these really, really bad situations. Now, what this mole suit is pretty damn dangerous is if you wanted to add a overheat type of specs on this mole suit. So let's just say you're dodge rolling and then your overheat gets back into place. You can dodge roll constantly with this mole suit, so that's some good stuff. But there's a lot of mole suits that can dodge roll like constantly. Would be like Rick Diaz or a Zero Shiki. So you could do some really nice double dodge rolls. You could do a quadruple dodge roll if you wanted to with those mobile suits. But you know, it really depends on the sort of situations. Now the whole pivot of this mole suit just feels nice and delicious, and you come in there with a nice club sandwich with this thing. You're gonna feel real nice with this thing. Now, what's really, really sick is that you can start rolling and then you could pop a grenade, you know, for like those really nice moments. So when you're using this mole suit, you gotta use everything it basically has. Now, this mole suit looks pretty damn badass. I love how it looks. The machine gun on this mole suit, it's pretty good. You know, it's a pretty goddamn good machine gun too. If you want to go for a, you know, kind of a laid back type of, you know, feel for this mole suit, using a machine gun is, you know, really nice, especially in low tiers. But in high tiers, if players see you just using a machine gun, they can take advantage and they can just go after you. And another tip is that you can also use a grenade. So if you ever throw a grenade at an opponent's shield and then you go for a bazooka shot, you can just destroy it just like right off the bat, which is really good. Really depends on what sort of mole suit you're trying to go up against. But yeah, good stuff. Now, I'm basically kind of like in a penalty mode right now, so I'm in penalty for goddamn 2 days because of goddamn internet. So, you know, kind of a pain in the butts. Feels like someone just hit me with a goddamn thick ass noodle. Can't take it, man. I just can't take it. Penalties, god damn them. But as you can see, testing these melees on these light pulls. Now these light pulls are really good for testing your aim for your clutch rolls or your beam rolls or your whatchamacallit, your grenade rolls and melee rolls. Now right there, testing this hard slim object. As you can see, I did 3 out of 2, so that's really good. That's a really good aim. If you get 3 out of 3, that's a really amazing, magnificent aim. Now 3 out of 3 is what you want to do if you're trying to aim a specific slim object right here. And you know, really good stuff. I have some really good videos with this Act Zaku. You gotta come in there with that Zack attack with this thing. You gotta be coming in with the Zaku Taku. If you come in there with that Zaku Taku act, what are you doing? Now this is one of those areas that I was talking about. Now this is a really good area for a nice surprise attack if you wanted to lead a group of enemy opponents. This is a excellent area for, you know, trying to fall back, trying to gain some points on your team. Because majority of the time, it's just a lot of players are in the middle of the map, so they don't have time to come over here at this side. But if you could bring a guy over here, and then if you practice over here, you could do some really nice savage stuff. Now, underneath here, underneath the submarine, it's a really nice gap, so if there is a dude trying to go from the other side and not pop out, you can crawl down and pop a shot through that area. Really good stuff. Yeah, you just gotta get nice and low right there. Pop a nice shot. They don't see it coming. Now going over here. And the thing about this mobile suit, it's really phenomenal in fast-paced engagements. Sometimes you can literally get into a group of guys, and you know, you just maneuver just the 1 inch, and they can miss their shot in 1 inch, which is really amazing good stuff. And this mobile suit's kind of like, you know, a basic. It's a real nice basic mobile suit that's just really amazing. Very nice and fast. Especially the nice flick that this mobile suit has. Now this is kind of a medium tier type of match. High tier matches are basically matches with nothing but A pluses and S minus players. Now, I had a lot of good matches, many times with high tier matches. Medium tier would be like, you know, just a lot of B's or C's. And that's like kind of a basic type of thing, which is really nice. Now, this is matches that I've had, I think maybe around Christmas time or something like that. I really don't remember, but you know, you can see from the prestige right there, it's a pretty old match. I think so. I'm not sure how many months ago, but yeah, this thing is just it can do some really nice damage. You can play you know, ganging up on dudes just over and over again, which is nice and effective. And you know, sometimes the speed of this mobile suit just surprises dudes, and sometimes it just really throws melee priority out the door a lot of times because of the crazy speed that this mobile suit has. And I'm gonna tell you something, just don't ever like rely on the melee priority, because man, sometimes that stuff can be absolute bullshit. Now I'm going over here and boosting out of this hangar, dude. A thick bot out of the hangar. Now this mobile suit's pretty short, so it's like one of those short bots, but you know, sometimes some midgets pack a real nice punch. And the thing about this mobile suit is that, you know, you can have some really good matches and you can have some really bad matches. There are some players that are just pretty good with this thing, and when I mean pretty good, they get used to this mobile suit. And when you first pull this mobile suit out of those goddamn filthy, gotcha system in this game. Man, it's just it feels real nice. Sorry, I'm having some really crazy hiccups right now, but hey. Popped a goddamn bazooka round on his toe right there. And, he just popped his, I believe it's one of his exams on that mobile suit, or Hades, I'm not 100% sure, but that's one of those, crazy Pell Riders. Now, the thing about this mobile suit is its HP, and the HP of this mobile suit is just, I feel like it's really, really lackluster in a lot of these moments. So trying to take the front lines with this mole suit, so yeah, it's just very, very hard. What you want to do with this mole suit is wait for the bigger and most bulkier mobile suits to take the front lines, like the GM3, any sort of Dom, Panzer Dodge, any sort of mobile suit that's just a general to take the front lines. And if you fall right behind your team members with this mode, it's good stuff. That support was like, ah crap, I could not reach up there. I didn't have the right amount of boost. And that's one of those type of things that you just gotta keep in mind to understand how much fill of a boost you can put on your mobile suit. You just have to hold your boost at a right amount of time, and if you can land your boost on a right amount of time, you can get out of obstacles just real nice. And it takes time to understand, a lot of mobile suits boost. That Isaac, he just kind of, I think he probably tapped the boost just a little bit, few seconds. But that was kind of a really, really, really bad maneuver. He should have waited a little bit longer, and he would have been able to boost on that building. Right over here. Slapped his calf with my beam saber. Now that's one of those things that I love about this mole suit, is that when you do the melee and the beam sword of this thing, it's got this sufficient amount of reach that this mole suit has. Going in, going on for the light attack. Sorry, I'm just having a really hard time speaking right now because I'm mentally unstable. Going in, and the support kind of was in a really, really bad scenario right there. And I've had all those sort of scenarios when I'm trying to approach players. Chucking some grenades into that area. They're going to be playing a little bit of that hot potato with these grenades, and I'm just telling you the truth. Going in, grenade after grenade after grenade. Now, look at this. Was able to do a nice clip of that melee of this mole suit. Now going over here, boosting with this thing. And the thing about this Act Zaku is just really nice. It's really fast. What I mean fast, it's just, it's got that really exciting speed that this mobile suit has. Going in. But yeah, this mole suit is just absolutely effective, especially when the enemy players don't see it coming. Now, with these two melee swings, it can knock down a group of guys if you can land them just right. My team ever hit me by accident? No, that Pale Rider is one of those mole suits that just have that really crazy and amazing range. Right over there. Very nice, very effective this mole suit is. And the thing about grenades is just, popping them in blind spots is just amazing. So, keep in mind when you're throwing grenades, you could just tell all your opponents that they can't hide from you. Now going in, pop this poor rocket on this Isaac. This poor Isaac is just not having a great day. Going in, went in for the melee. Look at the speed. You see what I mean? Jumps like that can save you a lot of situations. Going in, boosting, slap that thing right there, and bada beam, bada boom. That's how it's done. And that Isaac was acting pretty caring at that moment. I'm just kidding. I love you, Isaac. Too bad I don't have that mole suit, because I'd be going ham with the bullets, man. I'd be going full throttle on that thing. Now, I've had some really good matches with this thing. Some really bad matches here and there. I think I've had this match with this mole suit and I got like 12th place. Like I only got 1 kill, and I died like 5 times with this mole suit. So, yeah. Going over there, popping grenades, telling that I got the grenades. And I believe this is the one match where, it was just pretty sad stuff. One of the enemy players basically left this match, and it wasn't good for the enemy team. So they were basically slapping each other's cheeks throughout the whole match. I'm not sure what they were basically saying in team chat, but hey. Going in. Look at that crazy reach. If that player did not have a dodge roll, he would have never been able to escape this mole suit's but yeah, it's just real nice when you're trying to keep up with players with this mole suit. Very epic stuff. Popping grenades, landed a clutch shot out of the blue. That's what I love about grenades, man. Sometimes they just don't see it coming. Nice flick. That's what I'm talking about. That beam saber, that beautiful reach that this Zaku has is just amazing. It's got a really long beam saber too. And it's got sufficient enough damage to, slice some dudes like a cucumber. Going in. Throwing grenades. And almost every single time, I feel like this whole game is actually against me. And what I mean against me, sometimes I just don't get the right amount frames like other players do. I feel cheated. I'm going over here. And I feel like, you know, spawns should receive just a little bit more frames when players spawn in, because it really isn't fair. Going in. Attacking this support. Surprised my melee did not catch that dude. Could have been faster and finished that dude off with this melee. This beam saber is just, it's the whole pride and joy of this Act Zaku. So when you're using this mole suit, the beam saber is the main weapon you're using on this thing. Literally. Landed a melee in through the smoke. And yeah, this Act Zaku, oof, this is a nasty bot, really nasty. And when I tend to color this mole suit gold, I get killed a lot more faster because people just want to kill the gold thing. Now, using this mole suit in space is just even better. It's even better in space. It's beyond a more amazing like, it's more amazing in space than it is on the ground. Going in for the melee. And this is the Gabaldi right here. This Gabaldi is one of those dangerous mole suits that just, it has a crazy speed that I don't want to even compete against. Try to go after this Gabaldi. Got hit by one of my players. Messed up right there. I switched a little bit too late using the grenade. Boom. Now the thing about grenades, it's got this really nice crazy explosive damage. You can get them on the left, you can get them on the right, you can get them on the behind, you can get them frontally, and that's what's crazy about these grenades. It's crazy about almost all the grenades in this game. Really, really nice stuff. Now what I could have done is literally fall back to my base, and at this point I was thinking, should I keep on fighting or should I just fall back? And if I fell back, I could have got like 8-0 with this mole suit without dying. But I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go at it. I'm going over here, striking this beta right here. Some really amazing videos with that beta. Amazing videos. And you know, the thing about those Gabaldi betas is just you can literally throw them with a group of high tier players, and these high tier players just they can't handle the speed of how fast that Mosu is. Now it's got like 2 dodge rolls, and what I think about this Act Zaku, I feel like this Act Zaku deserves like, you know, 2 dodge rolls. I feel like one is literally not enough, you know? And with the weaponry this mole suit has, it's just very, very hard to keep up with. And I'm just like, oh my god, these guys are coming to me right now. Look at that nice reach of this mole suit. Really, really amazing. Now, do I recommend this small suit? Yeah, I do recommend it, but it takes time. Kind of like the Garibaldi beta. Now, it basically has 3 weapons. It's got this really amazing beam saber, then grenades, and bazooka. But you know, you can also put the machine gun, but you know, machine gun is just really isn't effective in a lot of these scenarios, so I wasn't able to get some really nice matches, but you can. I've been able to get really nice matches way back with this Act Zaku with the machine gun, but you know, very hard stuff. You control players with the machine gun when they're in their last 20 HP, but yeah, at moments like that, that's when players start to report me, because I start killing them a little bit too fast. No, I've been reported like twice in this game. Now I'm going in. Landing my melee perfectly without even harming my team member right there. Going in, activating my beautiful melee of this mole suit. Team member basically came in, did a nice finisher. But yeah, that Pell Rider's nice stuff. Oh man, that guy's feeling the thick ass lance, man. Oh man, that fancy pantsy lancy right there. Look at these guys going in. Almost caught my melee. Our team is going really deep. They're going pretty damn deep right now. Trying to find really nice opportunities with this mole suit. A random guy just came out of nowhere and I just flicked my melee. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Clashing with this guy right here. I got strike from behind. Me and him, we basically had no boost, so we could have been clashing for a while right there. That gun cannon right there, type D, ooh, like, oh man, it's got some really nice thick tubes of explosions. But man, it's just like with this map, it's got some really nice snow, so it's actually yeah, it's hot, man. This mole suit's pretty damn hot. You could do some really yuki stuff here. Now, catching this guy's melee. And the thing is, another tip for you to know right there is when you catch a dude's melee, and if you see a dude come at you with a melee right next to you, that's a really nice indication that they're trying to go for a melee, because it's typical, it's obvious. Now this guy right here at the top, he was basically being a really smart gun cannon. I mean, really smart. I forgot what that mole suit's called. Gun tank. Yes, he was being a very smart gun tank. I believe in one of the animes. I believe in the 08 MS. There was this goof, and it was literally killing those mole suits just like nada. When he was having to fight with the Easy 8. Now that was like a really dope ass fight. Now going over here, getting in, slapping melee after melee. Could have escaped a little bit fast right there, but I was too slow. And the thing is that, you know, two things you shouldn't give me: a PS5 and a team that kicks ass. Because if you give me a team that kicks ass, oh my god. There we go. Catching this dude's melee. My legs are broken. And he was able to do a nice finishing kill shot on me. Good stuff. One of the enemy players probably had some really bad internet connections, and yeah, that's not a good sign. And that's the thing, you know, that's the thing in a lot of games where you just don't see it coming. And you know, I feel like they need to work on the whole sort of penalty system, because it really isn't your fault many times. And when I mean many times, it really isn't your fault when you get, you know, really bad connections, you know. And then, you know, players after match start blaming they lost because your connection. It's just like, come on. But yeah, this is just this is a hell of a good ass mole suit. Very amazing speed. You can literally catch moments a little bit quick. At this whole moment, a lot of us were getting staggered. Rolled out of the explosion, and that's the good thing about dodge rolls. Now, dodge rolls can roll you out of a lot of situations, like explosions. Now, that's a good, really nice tip. Going over here. The Pell Rider is going after that poor gun tank. And one of our team members' internets just cut off also. Or he must have been triggered. It could have been those two reasons. Going in. This is like, none of our teams were just having any luck, so we were just like, oh man. Both of our guys have no internet whatsoever right now. Did a nice finisher off that guy. But when you're using this mole suit, you're able to get into the front lines quick enough with this thing, which is real nice. It feels good, man. It feels good. You use the Zaku, man? Yes, I use the Zaku. That's how you use the Zaku Taco, man. Really, really nice and effective. Especially when you slap turn rate on this thing. Kind of had a really bad score right there, but oh well. It's alright. Do I find this mole suit pretty radical? It's alright. But if I had to rate this mole suit, I'd give this like a 10 out of 10. It's not bad, but it's not like absolutely like broken. You know, it's nothing game breaking. But if it was game breaking, I'd be like, oh, okay. Right there, I kind of landed a grenade on a dude who was, you know, at the front lines right there, which was really, really unlucky for him. I totally did not see that guy who was at the point, so I was wanting to throw a grenade on the mobile suit instead of the guy. So it was like really, really unfair stuff. So, oh well. Right now I'm getting outnumbered. But as you can see, I'm holding off really good against 3 guys with this mole suit. Right there, what I should have done is basically get out of my mole suit and go in pilot mode and capture a point. But I was pretty damn sloppy.
Sorry that I'm not enough. What's the point if we don't got trust? No one listens, I'm feeling stuck. Can't move on from the thought of us. Hey, don't we have a choice? Move across the map and you couldn't join. Going numb in my heart void. Our love is now been destroyed. Feeling certain, no heart is perfect. Have a smile behind the curtain. Wish your mind but don't got the courage. Can't leave the thoughts that say I'm worthless, but alone doing shots. I know we playing, it happens a lot. Lately been acting like someone I'm not. Don't know what happened, you think I forgot. Yeah.
Now, you know, I feel like this mole shoot should have got like a second machine gun or like Vulcans on the side, or you know, some other sort of weapon. But I just feel like it's kind of lackluster in a lot of moments. But you know, with this amazing speed that it has, you know, that's some really, really good benefits, very good benefits, to the point that, you know, you can catch dudes fast enough. You know, that's some good stuff. Gunner Gundam got a nice lucky random shot out of nowhere from the naked dark sky of the stars. Just a random Gunner Gundam shot out of nowhere. Okay, going over here, going after this Gunner Gundam. Oh my god, how bad of that Gunner Gundam too. Why is the Gunner Gundam in close combat? What are you doing with that thing, sir? Gunner Gundam, he's getting supported by a group of guys. I cannot see crap in there. And look at that. What a lucky guy. But the thing is, when using a Gunner Gundam, you don't get that lucky. But when you're using that Gunner Gundam, man, it's just very, very hard, especially with the low amount of energy that the beam rifle has. But yeah. And I was using this not so good, mediocre type of mobile suit. It's kind of like a normal type of mole suit that you can say, all right, I can use it in this match, you know. Now I'm trying to land a shot over here. Now this was a really bad maneuver. I should have thrown grenades at that water section right there. One of my grenades literally landed on someone's shield. Oh well. Gunner Gundam dead. Going in. Trying to go after this really dangerous Zaku right here. Going in for the melee. And you know, a lot of these moments I'm just like, oh, I'm doing so good at this match. And then, you know, sometimes just things just completely turns really one-sided. My beam sword just whizzed right above his head. I gave him a really nice clean bald shave of a Zaku head. And trying to fight against a Pell Rider, but this mostly has sufficient enough speed to what? Nani? I'm trying to figure out where that round basically come through, but it just, I think it whizzed right next to his like man chest of the Pell Rider. I'm going over here, trying to get a really nice shot on this guy. But yeah, was able to use the HP I basically had with this mole suit sufficient enough, and yeah, pretty damn nice crunchy mobile suit. And Gunner Gundam was just he had his sights on me because I don't know, maybe not his favorite color, but okay. We're going in. Didn't see that mountain right behind me. Me and this player clash, but he has a crazy boost advantage. And that's one of those GMs that's got like those double dodge rolls, which is really nice stuff. But yeah. Good stuff, this mole suit. But definitely a 10 out of 10 type of mole suit. You know, it's just the speed that this mole suit has. It's just real nice. See y'all later. Take care.